Good morning, folks. My name is INNOVV, and we are here in the sunny Amanzim, Texas. This morning I'd like to tell you about a fantastic product that's been sent down to me from the guys at INNOVV South Africa, Ross. They sent me one of the motorcycle camera systems, the INNOVV K2. And I'd like to take you through a few things on this unit. We'll be fitting it onto my new Africa Twin, sponsored by Honda South Africa. And then afterwards I'll show you some video footage and features, and I'll give you feedback as to what I think about this system. But out of the box, I can really say that I'm impressed with the build quality of this unit. So let me show you a few things and run you through a few features of this INNOVV K2 motorcycle case system. It's a dual camera, in other words, forward and rear facing camera. So you can fit a camera on the front or on the rear of the bike, or if you want to, you can fit both on the front, whatever floats your boat. So let's take you through a few things on the bike. Double-sided tape to mount the DVR unit under your seat or whatever. I'm not going to go through too many of these things. Here's the power supply. That obviously comes with a set of wires that connects to your positive and negative of the battery, and also to the ignition of your bike. Yes, the unit is powered by ignition, so in other words, the moment you switch your bike on, the camera starts recording straight away. I'll tell you about another nice security feature as well later on that I've found quite useful, and we'll put it to the test and see how far it will work when a bike is moved while it's switched off. But that's the power supply unit. That's your DVR connects to, and also the GPS unit, and then to your bike's battery and ignition. Here you have your lenses. There's one lens here. This one's got a longer cable than the other one. There's a shorter cable unit. That's obviously tells me that the longer cable will go to the front of the bike, because the DVR is fitted under your seat and then connects to your battery from there. And the short unit will be for the rear facing, or the rear of the bike. As far as the build on the lenses are concerned, aluminium casing, and it's completely waterproof. These lenses are IP67, in other words, waterproof and dustproof. So you can throw your bike or these cameras anywhere you like, and you will still get footage. What I do recommend, though, because these cameras are mounted externally, is every once in a while before you go for a ride, is just to wipe that lens off with a piece of cloth or a wet finger or something like that, so you can get a clear video feed. Otherwise you might have a fly there, and it looks quite awkward that you've got a huge fly on your video screen. But it's very good build quality. The plugs that connect into the DVR unit are also sealed, so that when you connect that and screw it into the DVR, it's completely watertight. Really, I'm chuffed with this, the fact that they give us a camera unit that's weatherproof, probably foolproof as well. Then yeah, you have the DVR unit, nice and small. It's about 10-12 mils thick, and the connections here, F and R for front and rear facing camera. That's where the plugs come in from the lenses. And then you also have a little rubber cover here that gives you access to a USB port, and also to your micro SD card that you put into the DVR unit. Now, the unit doesn't come stock standard with a micro SD card. That you've got to go and buy as an optional extra. What I do recommend, though, because you're shooting full HD, 30 frames per second at 1080p, yes, that's full HD, you need to have a fast SD card. Don't go and put a card in there like 80 megabytes per second or 50 megabytes per second. That's for still images on one of these little cheapy cameras. Get something that's 150 to 200 megabytes per second transfer rate for your full HD video. Otherwise, if you have a slow speed video or SD card, your video will start to shudder and it'll give you very poor quality. It looks like you'll be changing gears in video. It's very awkward. Then you also have little LEDs that lights up on the front where your Wi-Fi connection is on. I'll touch on that just now. When the video is recording, when the GPS unit is connected, gives you a few heads up notifications on the DVR unit itself. There's your two cables. One connects to your GPS unit. It's quite small, I'll show you just now. And the other one connects to your power supply that powers the DVR unit up. Now, once you've connected this, you can put that under your seat anyway. I wouldn't recommend you use the double-sided tape to put it under your seat, because you might want to get this unit out of your bike if you sell the bike or whatever, so it'll be quite difficult to get that 3M tape off this unit. So find a different way, and we'll show a way that you could use where it's still quite fixed nicely, and you can easily get this unit out to get to the micro SD card if you want to yank video off. Now there is an app that you can get for your mobile device, but before I do that, there's the GPS unit, nice and small as well, that connects into the DVR. Nice and small, that you get a double-sided tape and you stick it under your seat somewhere, that side up, and that gives you your information as far as your route. It logs your route data or your location data, and it also logs your speed. So in case you're involved in a crash, yes, it happens to some of us, it logs all that information along with the video, and that can be used quite nicely for any legal action you have to take against the other party, or teach yourself a good lesson as to where you went wrong and how you caused yourself to crash. That's it there, and you can also pull that off via the app on the phone, and you can look at your route data and share that with your friends and so on. So that's the GPS unit. As far as the other features are concerned on that DVR, the DVR itself is IP65, in other words waterproof, not dust proof. But I mean, hell, how much dust gets pushed under your seat? That unit is also, it's quite sturdy. It's got an aluminium frame, so you can really toss this thing around. It would not break that easily. It's not a piece of plastic junk you get from China or whatever the places are called, but I hope it's not made in China. Anyway, where's it made? Manufactured, it doesn't say. Anyway, it doesn't matter. The quality is quite good. The app that you get for your phone, though, you get it for Android, and you also get it for those people with fruit devices. Apple, you get for them as well. And you can install the app and connect to your DVR unit, view the video, and especially when you mount the camera unit the first time, is to help you align the cameras properly, and then you would use the app to do that. What I do recommend as well, when you get your SD card the first time, use the app, power the unit up, use the app to format that micro SD card before you start recording. You never know what format it is in when you purchase it. But the app really helps you to get the video off and share it on social media with your friends and so on. If you want to edit that, you can get it off the phone or take the SD card, put it on your computer, and they do send a little micro SD card USB reader that you can plug into your computer and get the video directly off and edit from there if you need to edit. And obviously it comes with the little mounting brackets that you need to use to mount the lenses forward and rear. They really supply you with everything that you need to get this thing going. It really helps. You can record your social riding, breakfast runs, tours, anything just like you would have in a car, the dash cam. You can record your video, your commuting every day. You probably play it back and see if you can learn something of the way you ride. And also, yes, in the case of a crash, it logs all that information, video and the data. And yeah, they also send you a nifty little sticker you can put on your bike somewhere, just to show that you've got this unit. But the whole installation is quite subtle. The cameras, once it's installed, we'll show you once it's done. The lenses are quite small, and you can really hide them quite nicely in the DVR unit. It's out of sight, so there will be no people looking at yanking your DVR unit off, or look at this little computer thing and let's pull it off your bike while it's parked somewhere. Now that said, when you switch your bike off and you walk away from your bike, the unit goes into a park mode. In other words, when your bike is moved, other than by yourself, it starts recording video straight away. Now, I'm not sure, and we'll test this, I'm not sure if the GPS unit starts logging location data, and if you could see that on your phone where your bike is. That'll be a lovely feature. If you can locate your bike in the case it's maybe moved or stolen. You can locate that, but we'll have to test that and see how it goes. Guys, that's it. The INNOVV K2, I'm really excited to test this unit, and I say thanks to Ross for sending it down to us. We'll put it in the bike in the next day or so, and then start doing a few runs in traffic or on the freeway and so on, and share with you the video quality and further feedback as to what I think about the video quality itself. I'm sure that the audio quality won't be that great because there could be a built-in microphone, and yes, it'll pick up quite a bit of ambient noise and wind noise as you travel. But again, we'll put that all to the test and throw it on our social media, on our YouTube or Vimeo channel, and you can go and have a look at that kind of quality and be a judge for yourself. In the meantime, visit their website, innovv.co.za, INNOVV.co.za, and have a look at the other units they have available there as well. There are some single channel cameras that you can get if you just want to be a forward or rear facing camera. But go look on their website and stay tuned for further updates the next few days. Until then, keep the rubber side down and stay safe. Thanks for tuning in.